So let's go, guys. Let's go. So it's a calculate the gross wage of a man if his hourly rate is $125 and overtime is calculated at time and a half. I think I need to calculate time. Regular working week is 40 hours. Again, guys, he said no must get this. Even if they don't give you this, just take it to be 40 hours. If it's different, they will give you. Sometimes it will be 35 hours. Doesn't matter. All right. So gross wage means it will be the grand total, right, before taxes. So all we have to do is just simply say 40.
Sir.
Go ahead.
So I don't know if I'm correct, sir, but me did multiply 125 with 48.
Why 48 though? He said, oh
So because
no, that
works
wrong.
48
Because I
hours for one
realized.
week.
No,
Yes.
yeah, wrong. Because guess what? After 40 hours, a good thing you see me. I thought this was 14. As I was just saying, we multiply this and done, but no. You have to split it up, right? So these are the regular rate. And then you have the overtime rate. So no, you couldn't do that. All right. So after 40 hours, you work 40 hours regular time. I will make that book away. All right. So guys, it's say you have 48 hours, right? So it means say out of the 48, you work 40 regular hours. So you can just subtract that to get the overtime. But the overtime is a different rate. So it will be 8 times 125 times the rate, which is time and a half. So time and a half is basically, what's time and a half, guys, in this case?
1.5.
1.5. So it literally means 1.5. If it was double, you'd have multiplied by 2. All right. So this would have been the time. I didn't realize that it was 48 hours. I was thinking it's 40 hours. So no, you can't just go ahead and just multiply it by 48 because the rates are different. All right. So that do a different thing. So all we have to do now is work out 40 times 125. That should be 5,000. And then now we say 8 times 125 times 1.5. And that will give you what them work for overtime. It will be 8 times 125. I look at about 25.
1,500.
Yeah, 1,500. Right? So the person pay would be the regular plus the overtime. Everyone agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in order to get the total answer or total pay, we add these, which work out to 6,500. So for that week, if you work 48 hours with the same rate and everything, you would get 6,500. All right, guys, I'm gonna do this as a video. So when near exam and you guys are recap, you can watch it. All right, I'm gonna do it. I do it much faster when I'm alone. All right. So for 48 hours, that would work out to 6,500. All right. Same rate, same everything. What about 52 hours? Just remember the hourly rate at 125. We cannot do this because I said, sure. Now is a fair cover up so. So this was the hourly rate. Same rate. Same everything. Same 40-hour week. How would you approach this?
Well, being that I subtract 52 40 from 52 to get the overtime hours,
Yeah.
which should be 12.
All right.
And
very good.
yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, man. So these are the overtime hours, right? So it's 12 hours because remember, it's 40 hours at the regular pay, right? So anything above 40 hours, that is considered as overtime. So we just subtract that from 40, as Renee said. So what's next, Renee?
Okay, so the next thing to do is to find the overtime wage, right? Being that we already found your normal, your gross pay already. What you would do is to multiply with the time and a half, which is 1.5, by the hour, which is 12 hours, and then by your basic rate, which is $125.
Very good, right? Remember, you know, guys, we already calculate the regular hours up here, so as she said, right? And that was 5,000. Everybody remember that? And that's how the reasoning part of it come in, guys, because that's what they look at. All right. Like with the part question, so we already have for the regular 5,000. So all we have to do is just work out the overtime and we that. So what's 1.5 times 12 times 125? What was the total?
2,250.
2,250. All right. So for 52 hours, we simply add this, right? And that's what it means. For the 52 hours, it's the regular plus the overtime, all right? And that equals your total pay. So when you guys start work, if you work with them something, yeah, body can have you. Simple, you know. So this will work out to 0.527,250. All right. All right. So this one say, I mean, you kind make up the one, guys. That's why you know what's so big. Oh my God. All right. So we need is overtime hours if he earn 51,875. We kind of estimate this too much. But how would you calculate this? Because you want the overtime hours when you do in order to get this. Which mathematically probably not possibly, you know, because in every day of what, 24 hours? And if you multiply that by 7, you probably don't even get whatever we will get for this. But I just have a problem I made up. And I wanted to adjust the numbers because it's past paper, so probably you guys come across them. I just want to modify it so we can focus on not the answer, but the procedure. How do you approach this one, guys? It's overtime hours if you earn 51,875 with the same hourly rate, 125.
What I did was kind of in a algebra way where I would make the unknown called h, right? And the first thing I'd have done was to subtract 5,000, which is his normal pay from 51,875.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Because guess what? We know the regular pay are gonna be 5,000. So everything after it would be overtime. So that, yeah, that is exactly how I'd approach it. So 0 from 5, that's about 5, 0 from that 7, 0 from that 8, 8 from 51, that's a 46. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's a 46,875. What's the next step?
Well, I said 46,875 is equal to 1.5.
Which is the overtime rate.
Yes, sir, by the basic rate, which is $125.
Actually, I put the dot here, so 125.
And by h, multiplied by h as an unknown. And when those are multiplied together, I get 187.5 h. And on the left-hand side, I still have the equal 46,875.
Yeah.
Integrate h by itself by divided by 187.5.
All right, so guys, basically, what Renee is saying, even though this looks so complex, what she basically saying, we just divide it by the overtime month. All right, so don't get confused with she more mathematically inclined, so that's why she did like this. But the long and short of it is we have to just divide by the hourly rate, overtime rate, and that will give you the hours, right? I remember multiply to give it. All right. So what was it total hours, Ray?
About 250 hours.
As we said, guys, it technically not even if it's possible in a 1 week. But let's say at fortnight. No, it couldn't be fortnight because it'll be at next week. But guys, as I say, I kind of overestimate this number. But this is the procedure, right? So you subtract the regular from it, and then you divide by the overtime rate because that's how you actually get it, which is to multiply by the overtime rate. All right. So number 8 say a doctor annual salary is 250. One put annually 2 times. One of them never necessary. I already state that is over this one. All right. So calculate his monthly salary before tax. That should be easy. For the persons who just joined, I'm recording it. You guys can get the recording, all right? No, 14 parts, we could not update so long. All right. And when we do more past paper, guys, we'll record more of them. Like when we do more
Sir.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Sir, I don't know if I'm correct, sir, but for this one, I divide 250,000 by 12.
Yeah, but where's the confidence, man? You know, if you say that statement, man. You know you're correct. Always with confidence. I when you're wrong. Yeah. So since this is the annual thing, I noticed they say before tax, right? So no tax no come out of it. It's how we call it gross rate.
Sir, and you get 20,833.
220, no, 22,000.
No, sir, 20,833.
20,833. Okay. So you say it, you know. All right, thanks. And that's it? No point? Or it's flat?
33 cents, sir.
Hmm?
33 cents.
Oh, okay. So probably it's a recurring decimal, right? And that's it. Because guys, remember, how they get the annual salary is basically 12 times the monthly one, right? So all we have to do is just do the inverse, which is divide. Yeah, man. But guys, don't say you know if you're wrong. Right. You're right, man. Yeah, confidence, all right? Maths, you know, it take confidence and boldness to pass maths. All right, so VAT, as we know, is value add tax, is calculated as 15% of gross income. Calculate is net monthly salary. So basically, we have to know after the taxes how much you get. That's what it basically says. All right, just remember that the annual, let's write it back, because on your paper you will have it. So let me just put out this information. So his annual gross salary is 250,000. So VAT is calculated as 15% of gross, which is everything. We'll get up the stuff, right? So how would we calculate his net monthly salary? Say, assuming that I just VAT alone in Spain, is taxed for. How could we get the net salary? Anyone?
Well, what I did was to take 15% of his gross annual salary,
Yeah.
and calculate 75, and then took
Ah,
it
wait,
from
yeah, man, that's it. So we're gonna find 15% of this. We just explain over, so just in case somebody might not sure. But this is very good. All right. So you find 15% of this, right? After that, you have a subtract. Give me a figure eight. Work out to 15% of 250,000 hours.
I think it was 37.5.
37.5. So that's 37,500. So what this means, this is the amount that he's gonna pay for tax annually. Because remember, annual we calculated from, right? So annually he pays this. So what's the next move? After you pay 37,500 for tax, how can we get the net monthly salary now from this?
Well, so I think I would take the 37.5 from the 250 and then divide by 12.
Yeah. You know, like when you go to church and the pastor tell the man to read the Bible, and then everything when man say, pastor say, yeah, that's what I mean today. So basically, as Renee say, you subtract out the tax amount. So you have to pay this for tax. So you now get this for carry your yard. I go to the government. All right, very good. What was the total?
12,500.
112,500. All right. So this represents is net, but the annual net salary, right? So this is how I get the year. So if we find the monthly, what we need to do now? We need to know how much you get each month, right?
So you say I go divide it by 12?
Yeah. So do that, guys. I'm telling you. Simple something, guys. You know, I make C6 manage we. We are dictate to who are, all right? So we're going to prepare, and every topic are going to be the same. We just run through them. All right? So divide that by 12 and tell me the answer.
$17,708.33.
17,000.
708 and 33 cents.
Thanks. All right. My accent a little bit different, and I have to open my ears. Clean. Yeah, thanks. So guys, you understand? This is how I get every month, right? So the annual mean, that's how we get for the entire year. So in order to do that, we just divide by 12 as the means. Thanks. Thanks, Mel. All right. As I say, guys, you guys will get the recording, so you know, we don't issue this. So persons who are late, I should have recorded it from yesterday, but I'm gonna do it though. This is where it gets a little bit complex, where I say he's given a tax-free allowance on his first 50,000. Me should have stated gross, you know, because only the gross of them. Calculate his net annual salary if VAT is 10% of his gross salary, income tax is 5% of gross, and NHT is 3% of gross. So how do you approach this, guys? Just remember the total we are work with. Just so we don't have to go back up this. Because on your paper you would have that information in front of you. So let me just put it right here. So this is in gross annual salary. How do we approach the tax-free allowance based on that? What does tax-free allowance mean? In layman terms, we're not going to Google definition. Or you understand from tax-free allowance?
The money the government won't take out of your tax basically. So like you have $10,000 free.
Yeah. So guess what? You're not paying no tax on the first 50,000, right? So that's a tax free. That's what it means. That's just way to say, yo, first 50 grand your work, tax free. All right, so make we subtract that because guess what? No, do that. That tax free. So we subtract. Why this amount so shit? Okay, one pay computer. So we take out the 50 grand from that. And guys, this is so easy to mess up. Them question here, easy to mess up because guess what? Some persons might have different interpretation. And that's where it goes. Why me have a comma here, so guys? I'm a teacher, you that, you know. Alright, so I'm about this. It's supposed to be 200,000. Alright? So that means only the 200,000 I got tax. But why me have gross? If you have tax free allowance, wouldn't be the gross. Alright. So now we are calculate his annual net salary based off of this. So if VAT, which is the value of the tax, is 10% of his gross salary. And then income tax. So you're gonna break down each tax. Alright. So first we don't work out the VAT, right? As we want to know how much the person that pay. But guys, you work with the 200,000 because they told us that this is tax free. The first 50 grand tax free. So we'll find 10%. Somebody with a calculator, just work with me, please. Because I don't have my calculator anymore. I don't know. 10% are like dividing by 10, right? That's about 20,000.
Yes, sir.
And we continue just like that. That means 5% that'll be 10,000. That's all. That's a half. Work.
Yes, sir.
This yeah, that'll be 10,000 as a half proportion. We'll definitely have to work out the 3 though. The 3%, which is this was well the alright, so the NHT that'll be 3%. And then if other country pay NHT or just Caribbean. And America system set up. Must ask one of them. You have to pay that tax. Alright, and then 200. Somebody with the calculator help me again, please.
6,000.
Yeah. As we say, guys, that one here technical. You have your reasoning to it. Good, right? So now we don't need to know the total tax. Because that's where you have to pay the tax, right? So that will be 20 plus 10 plus 6. So that's 36,000. So we'll subtract this from the 200,000. But remember, we don't have to add the 50,000 were tax free, right? Because you see that a year money that same way, you know. So somebody do that math for me. 200 minus 36. 4. Oh, 144?
164,000.
164. Yeah. But remember, you still get the 50,000 with tax free. Just that no tax, you get that flat. Alright. now with this. Wait 1 second, guys. Hello, good evening. All right. Oh, what level? You can come back 7 because I'm actually in a class now. I me call the back 7, yeah? Which grade you in? All right. Now call the back 9. All right, yeah. Thanks. All right, somebody add that? Guys, you don't know it already. People always want to join class and so. So we just add these two, and that would be that. So somebody add it to me with the calculator. 5 and 6 in there.
Sir, can you repeat again how you got the 50,000?
No, remember, the first 50,000, that tax free. So you're not paying no tax on that, right? But that's what it means, you know. So this you're not paying no tax. So say for example, somebody at work for you, right? And you say, just with kind of them benefit, it's all right. For the first, say I pay them weekly. And you say, all right, for the first 2 weeks, we're not charging no tax. After that, we are charge tax. So whatever you get for the first week, totally you get the gross. So that it means. So this for the first 50,000, no tax are gonna be collected. But after that, you're gonna take tax. And I've seen a question where they have 3 different rates. So you have the tax-free allowance, and then above that, I say for the first 10,000 tax-free, and then for the next number of 5% tax, and then the higher you go, you pay less tax. So then you can set it up a different way. But tax-free allowance mean you no tax are gonna pay upon that amount. The government have a little style too. Like when they pay a teacher them some back money and something, they might always say, all right, the first 100,000 no tax. Something like that. Election of the year. You understand, guys? So when the 50,000, because remember, you know, all the government stay, them always tax you. Everything them tax you. Right? Everybody will work, they get taxed. Literally. So they will have somebody could deal with them say, all right, we're not gonna tax you on the first 20,000. So you get that, bam, all of that you get. No tax no come out of that. And then the rest now you get taxed as regular. When you guys start working out, you know, it's gonna be depressing. All right, number 9. The cash price on a television set is 85,000, including tax. On hire purchase, a deposit of 20,000 is required, plus a monthly installment of 1,500 for 4 years. How much is saved paying cash? How do we even approach this? So much reading. What's the approach, guys?
Well, I did deposit plus total monthly installments and then subtracted it from the cash price. I was a bit confused with the tax one first, but because it said that is the final cost and they did not give like a VAT value, I just considered 85,000 still as the cash price.
Yeah, because it's the including tax. So guys, you have to look out for this, right? If them say excluding, then we'll give you the rate. All right, so we know it's a higher purchase, we're not rich still, so we're not gonna know. But like with higher purchase, it's when you like you buy something from credit. But guess what? The advantage of it for you as a customer is you get the goods right away, right? So that first money you pay down is called your deposit. So higher purchase is equal to the deposit plus the monthly installment. What is the monthly installment? The monthly installment is a fixed amount where you're going to pay over a period of time, right? So like every month you pay exact same amount. In this case, 1,500. And you're going to do that for 4 long years. But the only difference is you get the goods. All right. So it's the deposit plus the monthly installment. And for those of you who saw my video on the SBA, you would have seen this formula, right? So hire purchase is the deposit plus the monthly installment. So as Renee said, the deposit how you pay first. You pay 20 grand. Bam. That's a flat rate. All right. Now do to that. Plus, you're going to pay 1,500 for 4 years. Every month you pay 1,500. Now the question is, what the big question now, guys? How work out that 4 years something here?
Well, there be a total of 48 months in 4 years.
All right. So as Renee is saying, guys, Renee not really explain much, but what she's saying, every year have 12 months, right? So since it's 4 years, you multiply it by that, and you get the 48. So basically, what you're gonna be doing now is to multiply this by 48, because for 48 months, you're gonna pay this fixed amount, right? You could add 1,500 48 times, but we know say the easiest thing is to multiply. What did you get when you multiply? 48 times
72,000.
17,000?
72,000.
Okay. 72,000 flat. Okay. All right. So guys, as we say, we need the total hire purchase. So we're gonna add the deposit plus the monthly. So that look like 92,000. Right? So this is the total hire purchase. So forget the savings. If we buy cash, we'd have pay 85. So we just simply subtract this from 85. 85 from this rather. All right, and that's it. So that'll be 5 and 2. That's a 7,000. Remember, say this is US, guys. I think that Jamaica, right? Now, no value. US this year, I got save. All right, and joke. But guys, I get the whole thing about it. Hire purchase. This is one of the safest topic to do in SPA, and I safest and easiest stuff. Just start quotes and singer, find out, and you do your thing. If you have depend on people, fill out nothing. Like me personally, I don't like depend on people. So me rather do a SBA where me don't need people to answer and then something. But if you have reliable people who will fill it up with and honestly fill it out, no bias thing, because you want your survey to be unbiased, But with higher purchase or era one, yeah, it can work out good for you. Alright, so we have 3 minutes before we have to rejoin. Let me see if we can do that one. A salesman is paid a base pay of $2,000 plus 5% commission on total sales. If his total sales for 1 week is 2,500, what is his gross salary for the week? When you hear the word base pay, you guys understand that? What it means? Not a one of Google term, Where you understand from it. Someone explain. When you hear the word base pay, we are discussing it in class.
The actual money you get for working.
Sir, the set amount of pay you get monthly.
Yeah, but weekly. In other case, weekly. So this what this is saying, guys. Base pay. What see, could try if you do. The base pay means that if you sell nothing, this is you get. If you sell a bag of things, this is your base pay. Sure of this plus your commission. So you have to get 2,000. So even if for the week you sell 1,000 worth of things, your base pay you still get 2,000. right? That's why some commission place they don't have base pay. As you literally have to depend on commission to get your money. So it's gonna be the base pay plus the commission amount. And this represents the total sales, right? So you find 5% at the total sales, which is 25. Everybody understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Your commission are your total sales. It's a percentage of what you sell. So the more you sell, the more money you have to get, and so on and so on. Alright? So that is an incentive pay. That's why sometimes when you go in a store, everybody nice. Because them pay by commission. So the more clothes you sell, if notice them go with the cashier and say, put that on my tab, whatever. You know? So them always is a kind of incentive to encourage you to spend more. So the boss earn and the worker earn. And you feel good going on. Alright, so you have 5 times this, which is 5, 5, 25. That looks like 125. You have less than 1 minute. What do you
Yes,
see it with this? So that'll be 2,000 plus the 125. Alright. So guys, you're gonna rejoin same time. It's less than 1 minute. Still I try if you Zoom now allow me to pay back for this one. So just rejoin guys, alright? Think about 2 more questions leave or so we can match it up before the time up.
I think it's 3 more, sir.
Alright. Oh, 3 more. Okay.